Inky, Bee, and Snake. I'll make 3 masks, and then I'll start by playing a music, or just by suno 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 suno. Welcome. I welcome you all to our jolly class. Okay, so we all are here. Okay, now I want to tell you that we have 3 main characters in our class. They are going to be your friends now. Do you all want to see them? And then I'll take the mask of Inky and then introduce Inky, and same as Bee and Snake. I'll introduce them and then I'll just try and ask them. Now let's come shake hands with Inky, shake hands with Snake. Like this, I'll introduce the characters to them.
Okay, that was quite interesting, Prerna. And yes, quite energetic also, so that children will be motivated and they will get involved in your activities. Okay.
Thank you.
Geeta ma'am.
Thanks, Geeta.
Alexa.
Yes, Geeta.
Yeah. Imagine like I'm wearing the pinky mask and welcoming the students. Hi, I'm Winky. Happy morning. Welcome to the class. What's about your name? And ask the child name. If she replies the name, would you like to see some more friends? And show the 2 other masks, show the character mask, and introduce about the other characters and welcome the child. Please go and sit. We'll play a nice game. Like that, I welcoming the child now.
Okay, good. Next. Yes, next.
Yes, ma'am. I want to say
Yes, Seema.
a warm welcome and a good morning, children. Today we are going to start our jolly English classes. And you know who is going to join us? A inky mouse and a bee and a sporty snake near around you. And they are going to join us today. So are you ready to join them? And this is how I will make a puppet of an inky mouse and bee and a sporty snake and introduce them to the children.
Very good, Seema. Quite interesting and
Thank you.
full of energy. Good.
Thank
Next.
you, ma'am.
Yes, be quick, everyone. Okay, Roma. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I can go with same puppets, or we can make a mask as well. And I would say, hello, kids. A very good morning to my little jolly learners. Do you know we have few friends who will welcome you all in today's class, and then I'll introduce them. Let us meet them. This is Inky the mouse. It says E E E. Then we have Spotty the snake. It says S. Then we have the Buzz the bee. It says Z. Sorry, B. Okay. And likewise, we can. I will call them to come on. Let's meet them and have a dance with them. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Again, very nice. But you all are missing the one very important point here, that when we are going to welcome the kids and being the first class, we have to take the introduction of them also. We have to make them uh, give their own names, right? Everyone has to introduce themselves. So that should be the part of this welcome class, where the children, they introduce themselves also at the same time. Okay, next.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes.
Hello, my children. A warm welcome to our new students, to our amazing school and a very beautiful class. I'll make a selfie corner and I'll make this inky bee and a snake, and where I will introduce all new students and make them introduce every child. And with that introduction, every child will be introduced with three selfie corners, where one will be in inky. So five children's or total, how many children will be there in the class? I will introduce every children with inky bee and snake, and I will tell welcome to a jolly English class.
Okay. Next. Yeah, that's a great idea of having the selfie corner. Is there anyone who's going to speak? Next. Okay, so let's find out how Jolly English works. You all had to think so much for this little introduction and welcome. So when you have around 8 units, that means as I told you, we have 32 lessons because 4 lessons in each unit. So every time you will have to plan for something. So the magical thing about this Jolly English is that you don't have to think about anything. Everything is, even a single word is given to you. What do you have to speak in your class? Everything is well planned. So here you can see in this pupil book, you will find these symbols. So you have the track numbers that you have to play. So everything you have, nothing is there which you have to think about. So you have to play these tracks. This means pointing out. So this is inky and this is B. So this symbol means pointing out. Then this symbol means sticking. So you can see I have sticked these stickers. Okay. So these were the stickers which were given and I have sticked them. Okay. So this symbol means sticking. And this again means playing the song. Now what are the tracks? I'll just play the tracks for this welcome unit and you will come to know how it is full of energy and at the same time very entertaining for kids, engaging. Okay. I'll just share the screen. And let me know if you all can hear the track. I have to share audio, share the sound. Yeah. Okay. So this, you have to play track 1, 2, and 3 for this particular page, right? So I'm playing track 1.
Hello, I'm Snake.
Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So with this,
Hello,
showing the
I'm Inky. I. Hello, I'm Bee.
coming to track 2 now.
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name? I'm Snake.
And I'm Bee. I'm Inky, look at me.
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name?
I'm just
Hello,
again.
I'm Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name? I'm Snake.
And I'm Bee. I'm Inky, look at me.
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name?
Okay, one more time. You all have to practice.
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name?
Okay. So who can sing now? Yeah. Unmute yourself and who can sing now? Yes, let's try. Everyone, unmute yourself.
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name? I am snake and I am bee. I am Inky, look at me. Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name?
So is it not more interesting the way?
Yes, yes.
You don't have to do anything. You just have to play the track and sing with the children, and they are going to. So now what you will do? Hello, hello, what's your name? So every child will give the name. My name is. Then you will repeat the song and you will go to another child. Hello, hello, what's your name? And the child will tell the name. So this way, first you will introduce the characters and then you will take the introduction of all the kids of your class. So what I have felt is that Jolly English will not just be a help to nursery kids, but these rhymes are going to help you in all the classes which you are taking, whether it is Jolly Phonics class, whether it is Jolly Grammar class. This welcome rhyme you can have with all the kids. Okay, you can have it with your Jolly Phonics kids also. You can have it with your Jolly Grammar kids also. Hello, hello, what's your name? So this you can have with all your classes. Right? Now, what has to be done on the first day? What has to be done on the first day? You welcome the children. You
Introduce the character introduction.
You will introduce these characters. You will take the introduction, everything. Okay. And now when it is time to leave, what are you going to do? When it is time to leave,
A
what
bye-bye song. A bye-bye song.
Yes. So how are you going to wave them goodbye? So again, we have track. We don't have to worry. So here is the next track. So we have played track.
Red,
Sorry.
blue.
Yes.
Goodbye, goodbye, wave goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, wave goodbye.
Goodbye, 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 wave goodbye. Okay. Now, the thing is, what problem you are having right now is that you don't know the lyrics. Right? You don't know the lyrics. So right now, some are singing and some are not singing. So this teacher's book is of great help where everything is written. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Can you all read this one? So this is track number 1, which I had played. Okay. So you will have the lyrics with you, the words with you, so you don't have to worry while singing. Okay. So now I'll show you the lyrics and at the same time I'll play the track so that you can relate. Okay. So let's start with track 1. So can you all see this track 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Hello, I'm Snake.
Hello, I'm Inky. Hello, I'm Bee.
so now you will have the
Hello, hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, what's your name? I'm Snake.
And I'm Bee. I'm Inky, look at me.
Hello, hello, what's
goodbye, wave goodbye.
So this will make things very easy. And then we have the practice book. So whatever the child has done in the class, you can give it as a homework. Where now this is a program, Jolly English program focuses on listening and speaking skills. Only listening and speaking skills. So there won't be any written work. Okay, but yes, they will be simply tracing, like they have to trace these dots or they will be coloring. So here also you can see two icons here at the corner. Yeah. So one is pencil and the other icon is of crayons. So that shows. So the instructions are on the top where you can see that the child has to trace with this pencil and the child has to color the page. Okay, so everything is given. The CD will have everything, all the tracks. So you have to play the tracks, and then this teacher book will have everything. Now, when you have these Jolly English kit, you have flashcards. For everything, you will have flashcards. I'll just show. Wait a minute. Okay, so you will have flashcards for all the lessons and the track to play, and the pupil book on the top. You will find that the icons will be there to guide you that what has to be done for this particular page. So for this particular page, the flashcards which are given, I'm showing it here. So I have already spotlighted it. So you can see these are the flashcards which you can use for this particular. So this is your bee, your snake, and your Inky Mouse. Okay. So here you will see that it is already written which flashcard you have to use. So flashcard numbers will be given 193 to 195. So 3 flashcards you need. Okay, so this flashcard number is given here. Okay, so total 296 flashcards are there. So 193, number 193. So everything is written here that this is level 1, welcome unit, lesson 1. Okay, and characters and people. So these are characters, Inky, and then you have the snake and you have bee. Okay, so these flashcards. So for every lesson plan, you will have everything written here that what is the learning objective that we have to, what we have to teach. To say hello and goodbye and to introduce yourself to name the course characters. So first thing is saying hello, saying goodbye, giving the introduction and introducing to the course characters and to sing a song. So what is the target language? Now what does the word target language means? That what you are going to speak. Okay, hello, I am Snake, I am Inky, I am Bee, hello and goodbye. These are the words you will be teaching the children on the first day. Then you have receptive language. Receptive language means what the child is going to hear from you. What's your name? Wave, look at me. So the teacher, what the teacher has to speak in the class, even the smallest sentence is given. Okay. So the teacher's language would be open your book, listen and point. So pointing out, where is the mouse? Where is the bee? Where is the snake? Okay, listen to the song. So what are we actually teaching them? The skills are listening skills and speaking skills. And material, what we all are using is the audio CD, the character puppets, You can have these puppets also. And then we are using the flashcards. Now, being the first day, we want to have some activity also. Now, as I told you, we have total 8 units in level 1, 8 units in level 2. So, is it that I have to think for the activity every time? Then the answer is no. Because this teacher's book will give you activity also. So here the game is Pass the Bean Bag game. You all must have played this game many a times. So what is this game? That you have to ask the children, what's your name? And then we will encourage each child to tell the name, and using the bean bag, or you can have any soft ball, anything, and the children are going to sit in the circle, hold the bean bag or any soft toy, whichever is there, and they will say their name and then gently throw the bean bag to the child on the left. Then that child is going to say the name, and this will be continued around the circle so that everyone can give their name. So you can also repeat the game, but this time the children can throw the bean bag to the other children across the circle as they wish. So first time they are just passing it to the person who is sitting on the left. And in the second round, they can repeat the same activity by throwing it to any of the persons sitting in the circle, and they can enjoy this pass the bean bag game and have the introduction. So this way you will find that you will have everything in your lesson plan and you just have to follow that. Okay. Now coming to the next lesson number 2. This was lesson number 1 and this is lesson number 2. Okay. Now lesson number 2 has dialogues. Now this is the part where you are going to how you are going to teach the child English as a language. So we want the child to start speaking English language. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to make them the characters. For example, if in your class there are 3 children, so one children is going to play the role of bee, another one is going to play the role of snake, and the third one is going to play the role of Inky. Okay, so here I would want anybody of you to voluntarily take the role of any of these. So we will have one bee, one snake, and one Inky from our class. So who is going to be bee, snake, and Inky?
I'll be Inky.
I'll be B.
Prerna.
I'll be B.
Prerna will be
Inky.
Inky. Okay. B will. Who is going to play the role of B?
Neha. Neha Sechia.
Okay. And who's going to be the snake?
I'll be the snake, Shruti.
Shruti.
No
Okay.
problem. Neha, Hima can be.
We will have many dialogues, so don't worry. So let this be. Prerna is B, and Shruti is snake, and Neha is Inky. Okay. You just have to first listen to the track. So I'm going to play the track so that first you follow and listen to the track and then you give your lines, okay? So let's see how the track goes. So we are playing track number?
Red, blue,
Sorry, this is
green, yellow.
Ah, a flower, a yellow flower.
A red flower. I'm red too.
A blue flower. Mmm. Oh no. Achoo.
Let me play this again.
Red,
Yes.
Ah, a flower, a yellow flower.
A red flower. I'm red too.
a blue flower. Mmm. Oh no. Achoo.
Okay, ready? Yeah.
Ah, a flower. A yellow flower.
A red flower. I am red too.
A blue flower. Hmm. Oh no. Achoo.
Very good, very good. Fantastic. Wonderful. So this is the way how the children will learn how to speak the lines, how to speak their dialogues. Okay. So here in welcome unit first, we have track number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, before that we have this track number 4. Now always remember that this track you will not play. Okay, vocabulary where you can, because see, if you play this track, what the track will have only 4 words. So there is no need to play the track. You can simply show them. So all the flashcards you will have, or you can make your own flashcards like red. So red, blue, green, and yellow. Even if I play this track, so this is something you can do it on your own, right?
Red, blue, green, yellow.
Okay. So vocabulary part you can see.
Ah, a flower. A yellow flower.
A red flower. I'm red too.
A blue flower. Mmm. Oh no. Achoo.
So in this, what the child is going to learn, 3 colors. What are the 3 colors here? Which we are going, 4 colors which we are teaching the child. So we will have all those color flashcards. So the colors which we are going to teach them through this picture is, which 4 colors you can see?
Red, yellow, blue.
Green and yellow. Red.
I can't see anything.
Green is grass.
Ma'am, I can't see anything.
I have spotlighted this. Can you all see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can see, ma'am.
Yes, so red, blue, green,
Yellow.
and yellow.
Yellow.
Now, can you see these icons? On the left corner, just a minute, it's little blur. Now you can see?
Yes.
So here it is mentioned that you have to, what you have to do in this page, you have to play 2 tracks. Track number 4. So track number 4 is nothing but 4 words. So you can skip. You can just tell red. So showing the flashcards, you will tell red color, green color, blue color, and yellow color. And then you can play track number 5, the dialogues which we just did. Okay. And this is for colors. This icon. So the children have to color in this page. So every time it will be mentioned on the top corner that what the child has to do in this page. So track numbers are mentioned, pointing. So you have to point. Where is the bee? Where is Inky? Where is snake? And then they have to use these 4 crayons, the 4 colors which we are teaching. So they have to color red, blue, yellow, and green. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Like as now the online classes are going on, if the parents is not interested in taking the set, the practice book, then how will they do?
See, first thing is, if they have this practice book, it is very good because that is going to give a different impact on the child. But in case if you don't have, then you will have to have your handmade resources teaching the same concept using the rhyme. Okay. So you can have these colors. So teaching red, yellow, blue, and green. And then you will always have these 3 characters. So dialogues, you can make them practice. You can read the dialogues, you can give the dialogues, and you can practice. Like we are doing right now. You all don't have books, but we are doing right now because I'm playing the track. So if you play the track, the children will listen and they will learn. Okay. So what activity you can think of to teach them colors? If you have to teach colors to children, what activity are you going to do with your children?
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, can we have beads of, or we have some caps of these 4 colors and ask the child to separate these caps?
Okay.
Few caps.
Okay. Anything else comes to your mind? Color game. What color game can we play? To teach.
We can play like in our old days. We used to play tippy tippy top. What color you want? I want green color.
The same game is given here. Play a
Okay.
it is given play a flashcard game. So you can say touch, go and touch blue. Okay, go and touch
Yes.
yellow. Go and
Yes.
touch red. So they can play this as a team game or as a race. You can divide your class into 2 teams and ask every child from each team to follow your instructions. So the child who touches the correct flashcard first wins the point for his team. So you can repeat this with other children from each team and with all the colors. Okay. So this is the game which can be played to make them do the revision for all the 4 colors. Also, this book has optional craft project. Okay. Which is given at the end. So some craft projects are there which can be done with these children. I'll just show. Yes, you all can see. These are the additional craft projects given at the end of the book. So they can cut and color these characters, color the pictures, cut them out, and they can fix a lollipop stick to the back with glue. So they will have their stick puppets. All the 3 characters, they can have the stick puppets of Snake, Bee, and Inky. Okay, so these are additional craft projects which is given at the end of this book. Okay. Now coming to the lesson number 3. Okay. Now in this, we have to teach them counting 1, 2, and 3. So I'll show the track number 6, which we are going to play. Okay. So what we have to do is 1, the child will clap once. Can you all do that? Clap one time, and then clap 2 times. Clap, clap, and then 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. So 1, they will clap. 2, clap, clap. 3, clap, clap, clap. 1, 2, 3, count with me. So let's hear the recording, the track.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Count with me.
So again, this is an engaging activity which you can have in any of your class. Just to take the attention and make the class settle down, you can always have these kind of activities so that the children can listen to you, and then you can focus on your teaching after the activity, engaging activity. Okay, let's do it one more time. Everyone clap. Please unmute yourself and then clap.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Count with me.
So this is the page for this activity. Now every time you will find, like in Jolly Phonics, here also you are going to find that the children will be revising what all we have done. So what was there in the previous class which is being revised here?
Colors.
Yes. So you will take the revision. Where is red color? Point out the red color, point the yellow color, blue, green. Okay. And then you will make them count the number of things. What is just 1 in number, 2 and 3. Okay. So this is teacher's book and the same page is there for in the pupil book. So this is pupil book. We will have, this was the first page, second. So this is the pupil book. So teacher's book has it, like in Jolly Phonics, we have teacher's book and pupil book. So here is the explanation part and this same worksheet, which is there in the pupil book. So they have to join the dots here, 1, 2, 3. They will count 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3, 1 circle, 2 circles, and 3 circles. So your track number is mentioned. And why this drum? Because this is, now wherever drum is there, always you can ask the children to keep something where they can tap. Okay, so we were doing this clapping, so they can tap also. Or they can have some drum, or if nothing, then they can use spoons also for tapping. Okay. So here they will find that there are 2 butterflies. There is 1 blue flower, 2 red flowers, and 3 yellow flowers. So you are basically doing the revision of red, blue, and yellow also at the same time, right? Now, going to the next page. Now you will find this kind of thing. So that means they have to find out. Okay, so they have to match flower, yellow flower with yellow flower, red with red snake, butterfly, so they have to match with the butterfly. Okay, and book, they have to match with the book. So this is finding out. Find out where is the yellow flower, where is red snake, where is blue butterfly, and where is green book. So again, what you're doing, you're just doing the revision of whatever you have taught. Now from this page, can you do the revision of 1, 2, 3 also?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
So what is 1?
1 book, 2 rows,
2
3
roses,
eggs.
3 eggs,
2 rows.
Just like
2 yellow flowers.
we are taking the revision of whatever we are teaching, we are doing the. So that was the welcome unit. Okay. Now welcome unit doesn't have story. Okay. But from now we will have stories also. Okay. So the first unit, after welcome unit, we have the first topic as my garden. Okay. Now here you can see that you have to play track 9 and 10. So the children have to point out, the children have to paste stickers. So these are the stickers which will be given, and then drum means they have to beat the drum or whatever they can arrange. Okay. Now see, vocabulary. So I'll play the track, but then you will also find it out that vocabulary is something you can directly tell the children without playing the track.
Eggs. 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs for me. Yum!
Flowers. 1, 2, 3. 3 flowers. I can see egg.
Sun,
Yes.
snail, spider.
This is track number 9, vocabulary. Okay. So track number 7 was for 1, 2, 3 page. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. track number 7. I'm showing it here. Can you all see track number 7 written here?
Yes.
Okay. So this is track number C for 1, 2, 3.
Eggs. 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs for me. Yum!
Flowers. 1, 2, 3. 3 flowers for me.
Butterflies. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no.
So this was the
I can
Eggs. 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs for me. Yum!
flowers. 1, 2, 3. 3 flowers for me.
Butterflies. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no.
So
I can see eggs. 3 eggs. 1, 2.
So, in the last lesson number 4, this is the track. So, I can see eggs, 3 eggs, 1, 2, 3. I can see red flowers, 1, 2, 2 red flowers. I can see a butterfly, a blue butterfly. I can see yellow flowers, 1, 2, 2 yellow flowers. So this is the picture and they are going.
I can see eggs. 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. I can see red flowers. 1, 2, 2 red flowers. I can see a butterfly, a blue butterfly.
I can see yellow flowers. 1, 2, 2 yellow flowers.
Now, because we are going to play these tracks, don't you think that children are going to learn how to speak English also at the same time? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So one of you, can you read this? Who is going to read this? Any one of you? I'll just yes. So this is talking about the picture. So talking means conversation. Talking means learning a language. Okay, so English language. So the children are going to repeat after you when you will talk about this picture. Okay, so who's going to read?
I'm going to read.
Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The screen is again black for me.
Ma'am, Jolly wants to read.
Jolly, you can read.
Aja, aja, aja.
Anyone, please.
Start karo.
I can see eggs. 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. I can see red flowers. 1, 2. 2 red flowers. I can see a butterfly. A blue butterfly. I can see yellow flowers. 1, 2. 2 yellow flowers.
Very good.
Thank
Okay. Then we come to the next where I was talking about the vocabulary part. So vocabulary, as I told you, that if you play the track, that makes no sense because you can just read out these words. So all of you can read these words. So these are the words we are going to teach them.
Sun, snail, spider, ant, apple, tree.
Okay. Now, can you guess what we are doing with this? These, why we have chosen these words only?
because this is available in picture.
Sorry.
We can see in the picture.
Do you see anything else?
S-A-N-T sound.
Very good. So Jolly English will cover all the 42 sounds of Jolly phonics in sequence. So we are following the Satpin order where the words which the child is learning is having the same pattern, but only differences we are only going to tell them the sound. We are not teaching them how to read word. You can teach them action, okay, but you will not teach them how to read at this stage. They will only be aware about the sound, 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 okay. So the words were sun. Can you see sun in this picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Snail. Can you see a snail?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next, spider.
Spider on the tree.
Yes. And then ant.
Yes.
Okay. Then apple. And then tree. Okay. So you will also have all these flashcards. Okay. Now they have to stick. You can see this. They have to stick. Okay. So you have to encourage them to speak also. While they are sticking, they will say apple. While they are sticking, they will say sun. While they are sticking, snail. Okay. So we have to encourage them to speak also at the same time. Okay. So what you can do is you can hold your puppet of snake and then you can ask, okay. See, you can do this. Where is the snake? So then it becomes easy for the child. Where is the snake? So what you can do is you can hold your puppet and then ask the child to find out the character. Find snake in the picture. Then if I say find something which is green in color. What is green in color? If I say find something green.
Tree.
Write down this.
Yes.
Make the following.
Find something blue. Find something blue.
Sky.
Yes.
And what is it?
Tree.
Blue flowers.
These are flowers. Yes. Yellow. What you can see? Yellow.
B and door.
B and door, window.
Yellow
Flowers.
Then you will have the flashcard for sun. So you will ask them where is sun, where is snail, spider, ant, apple, tree. Okay. And you have to keep repeating several times so that the child can learn the vocabulary. Okay. Now you can also put the flashcards around the classroom or on the board and they can see the flashcard and they can point the same thing, that sun. Okay. Now you have to play track number 9, but again it is vocabulary. Whenever it is vocabulary, so you can just simply speak because that is just the words and then they have to stick. Okay, they have to stick the here in this picture they have to stick apple, they have to stick snail and sun. Okay. How will you talk with them?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Oh, there was some error, some connection problem. Okay, there was some connection error. Yeah. So what I was saying is, how are you going to ask them to encourage them to give you a sentence. For example, if I ask you, what is this? How are you going to answer me?
This is a snail.
This is a snail.
Yes. So we are encouraging our children to give us sentences, small sentences. Is it a snail? Yes, it is a snail. How many snails can you see? 1, 2, or 3? How many snails can you see? Okay.
One.
How many apples can you see?
2 apples.
Two apples.
Okay, this way you will do the revision for colors, green, yellow, blue, and red. You are going to do the revision of 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many ants can you see?
3 ants.
How many yellow flowers can you see?
3 yellow flowers.
So, I can see 3 yellow flowers. This is the way you will encourage the child to speak about the pictures which you are showing them, and they have to make sentence like yes, it is a snail. I can see 3 ants. I can see 2 apples. So you have to guide them to speak little small sentences, because this is Jolly English and we want them to learn it as a language and speak English as a language. Okay, now this particular page also has action game. Okay, so what is the action happening here? If I have to make the child understand simple word which we do use daily in our classroom, which is the action which is used the most commonly used action in the classroom, which a teacher has to speak so many times?
Raise your hand.
What we will do is we are going to divide the class into 2 groups and we will give each group a name. Okay, so one group will be ants and another group will be spiders. Okay, so we can do this for our class right now. So total I can see 14 participants. So Jalpa, Jayana, Janvi, Jigna, Kirtana, Mitansh and Neha Gorave can be the team ants, and remaining ones can be the team spiders. Okay, so when I say ants, stand up. So all the ants will stand up, and when I say ants, sit down, so all the ants will sit down. Similarly, if I say spiders, stand up, all the spiders will stand up, and if I say spiders, sit down, so all will sit down. Okay, so Jalpa, Jayana, Janvi, Jigna, Kitna, Mitansh and Neha, you are ants, and then Neha, Sethya, Pavitra, Prerna, Priya, Pooja, Roma. Okay, so both the Nehas can be in the team of ants, and then we have Pavitra, Prerna, Priya, Pooja, Roma and Seema can be spiders. So please turn on your cameras and let's play this game. If I can see you, then only I can see that whether you are standing or sitting. So ants and spiders, are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so okay, Jalpa cannot. Fine, no problem. So now whichever action I will say, if I say ants, the team ant will do, and if I say spiders, the team spider will do. Okay. So ants stand up. Ants stand up. Spiders stand up. Ants clap. Ants clap. Spiders wave. Spiders wave. Okay. Now team ant sit down. Team spiders jump. Okay. So this way, please sit down everyone. This way you can continue mixing up your instructions so that you can teach them the simple things, simple instructions which the teacher has to give the child. What is sit down? What is stand up? What is clap? What is wave? Okay, so this way the children will learn the simple actions to be done. All of you please sit down. Thank you. Now after every class you have to do the goodbye rhyme. So can we all have the goodbye rhyme together? That was very simple. What was the goodbye rhyme?
Goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye, wave your hand. Goodbye, goodbye, wave your hand.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye, wave.
Bye, wave goodbye.
Wave goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye, wave.
I wave goodbye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, wave
goodbye. Okay. And then you will always have the practice book as an extra worksheet. You can give them as homework. So here also it will be mentioned what the child has to do. If the child has to do tracing and coloring. So mostly it will be tracing and coloring as I told. Now here we have to focus on the phonics part. So how will you focus on the phonics part? By asking them, draw the children's attention to the initial sound in the words beginning with s, a. So you will ask the child, can you hear the s when I say spider? Can you hear s when I say snake? Can you hear ah when I say ant? Can you hear ah when I say apple? Can you hear the t, t, t when I say tree? So this way, this is called phonics focus. Okay, phonics focus. When you want the child's attention to the initial sound. So you have to stress on the initial sound. Okay. Now, coming to the next page, the next is vocabulary. So again, vocabulary, there is no need to play. So tennis ball, arrow, teddy bear. That is the vocabulary which we do not have to play because we can just speak the three words. Tennis ball, arrow and teddy bear. So our next page will have tennis ball, arrow and teddy bear. Can you all see? Tennis ball,
yes,
and teddy bear. Okay. Now we have the track of dialogues because this is lesson number 2. So I'll show you the dialogues and one of you can be, we need 3 characters. Girl number 1, girl number 2, sorry 4. Girl number 1, girl number 2, then there is a boy and there are children. So one of you can be other children. So see, 2 girls are there and 1 boy is there. Okay, so who will be girl number 1? Okay, anyone please. So this is the pupil book. So girl number 1, girl number 2. Who will be girl number 2?
I'll be trainer.
You just have to read a line. And then go, boy. Boy. Anybody?
I can be, ma'am.
Okay, Roma. So in this page, they have to encircle. This is the image to encircle. That means they have to encircle where is the tennis ball. So they will find out the tennis ball, arrow. They will circle arrow and teddy bear. Okay, so they have to find out these 3 things and they have to put them into a circle. Now the dialogues. So I will show the dialogues and you have to read girl number 1, girl number 2 and girl number 3. So these are the dialogue. So I'll also play it on the track. So this is track number 12.
Sun, snail, spider.
We have done 10, 10, 11,
Tennis ball.
12. Yes.
Let's play in the garden. Yes. Oh dear, can you see my tennis ball? Oh, can you see my arrow? Oh dear, can you see my teddy bear?
Okay, ready? Yes. Girl number 1. Girl 1. Who is girl 1? Give your line.
Ma'am, we can't read that. It is very blur.
Now,
Visible.
Ma'am, can you share that screen only? Right now we are seeing.
I'll share this one so that you can see. Yeah. Now, who is girl 1? Okay, Geeta, read girl 1's line. Geeta?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will read, ma'am. Let's play in the garden.
Yes. Geeta, read again, girl 1.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Can you see my tennis ball?
Who is boy?
Oh, can you see my arrow?
Okay, girl 2.
Oh dear, can you see my teddy bear?
So this way they are going to practice sentences and they will start speaking English as a language. Can you suggest of any game? What game comes to your mind for this page? Can you see? So what game can be played?
I Spy game can
I
be
spy.
played.
Yes, or you can say hide and seek. So see,
Hide and seek.
flashcard game is there, which is mentioned here. So what we will do, we will hide some flashcards. Okay. So I will say, for example, Prerna, can you see the arrow? So Prerna will go and find out the flashcard of arrow. Okay. So then I will say, Geeta, can you find out tennis ball? So she is going to look for the flashcard of tennis ball. So this way we can play the I Spy game or hide and seek game. Okay. Again, before we end the class, what we have to say?
Goodbye, Rams.
Goodbye then.
Goodbye, wave goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye, wave goodbye.
We have missed one chant, which was there for page number 7, track number 10. I'll just play the tracks, okay, so that you are aware. Last track we had played this one.
I can see eggs. 3 eggs.
We have done.
1.
Sun,
This we don't need to.
in the garden I can see snake, inky, and bee. Spiders, snails, ants too. Apples on the tree for you and me.
I'm just showing these words also here so you can read. Yes. This is chant.
In the garden I can see snake, inky, and bee. Spiders, snails, ants too. Apples on the tree for you and me.
This was track number 11.
tennis ball,
words. So we can skip this one.
arrow, teddy bear.
And then we have the dialogues on track number.
Let's play in the garden. Yes. Oh dear, can you see my tennis ball? Oh, can you see my arrow? Oh dear, can you see my teddy bear?
Snake, Bee, and Inky are in the garden.
Okay, now,
Mmm, yum.
sorry. Okay, now we are coming to lesson number 3. जब हमने वेलकम यूनिट किया था तब स्टोरी नहीं थी, लेकिन अभी हमेशा क्या होगा, लेसन नंबर 3 जो होगी वो एक स्टोरी होगी. ठीक है, तो हियर इज द स्टोरी. आई विल शो द स्टोरी. Yes. So the story has 4 parts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So can you all guess what is happening here in the story? Okay. I will show you the
Inky climbed on the tree.
Yeah. This is the story. Frame 1. What is happening in frame 1? This is frame 1. The first box is frame 1. So in frame 1, I will read the dialogue. Snake, Bee, and Inky are in the garden. Snake says, yum. Inky says, look, a red apple on the tree. Yum. Oh no. Narrator says, Inky is sad. Now why Inky is sad here? Can you see why Inky is sad here?
Because he cannot reach the apple.
Yes. So this you will talk with the children about the story. Okay. Now in frame 2, what happens? P says, Inky, look, stand up here. Inky says, yes. Oh, yes. Now he's happy. Now in frame 3, Inky says, yes, a red apple for me. Yum. Inky is happy. And then, oh dear, what is this? It's a tortoise. Oh no, my apple. Hey, ouch. Sorry, tortoise. So this way we have the 4 parts of the story. Now, can you tell me, is there any adjective in the story? What is happening here and here?
Red apple.
No, what is the difference here between the 2 Inkies?
He's happy.
Inky tried to pick the apple.
Sad and happy.
And here Inky is happy.
Excited or happy.
So, sad and happy are what?
Adjectives.
Describing words. So, we are teaching them action words. We are teaching them describing words. Okay. So, I'll play the track.
Look, a red apple on the tree. Yum. Oh no.
Inky's sad.
Inky, look! Stand up here!
Oh yes, aha. Yes! A red apple for me. Yum.
Inky's happy. Oh dear, what's this? It's a tortoise.
Ah! Oh no, my apple.
Hey, ouch.
Sorry, Tortoise.
Okay. And then you have these flashcards, like for stand up. So action word is also there. Stand up. Okay. And then you have the flashcards for all the characters, tortoise. Okay. And these are the 4 parts. So you will have these 4 flashcards where the child can rearrange to form the story. So you can ask that which part will come first. So this is which number? 1, 2, 3, or 4? This one.
2. 1.
This is 2.
Number 2.
And this one?
3.
And this one?
1.
1.
1.
And then we have this one.
Last.
4.
4th.
This way you will have. And now what are these flashcards for? What can you see? What is the difference in these 2 pictures?
Happy and sad.
and happy.
Yes. So everything is there in the flashcard, the whole story. And the action word is stand up. This is the action word which is there. And the adjectives happy and sad. Right? Now from here onwards, lesson number 3 will be story. And lesson number 4 will be a song. That is very exciting for the children. So I'm going to show you the lyrics and you all have to do this, okay?
Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden, swing up high. Let's play in the garden, swing up high. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, swing up high. Let's play in the garden, spin around. Let's play in the garden, spin around. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, spin around. Let's play in the garden, sit down. Let's play in the garden, sit
You have to do the actions, okay?
down. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, sit down. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now please stand up everyone. It's been quite a long, you all are sitting. I'm playing this time again and you have to do all the actions. Okay, and you have to sing also. Yes, start.
Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, 1, 2, 3. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, stamp your feet. Let's play in the garden, swing up high. Let's play in the garden, the garden, spin around. Let's play in the garden, spin around. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, spin around.
So this is going to be very energetic moment for the children, and they will enjoy doing all these actions, and this is going to teach them the action words. You can keep adding. What you all can keep adding in this rhyme? What all you can keep adding in this rhyme?
Adding some other actions.
Yes, what actions you can add?
Like clap
your hands.
Yes.
Sing a song.
Okay, so Prerna is going to sing and you all have to do the action. Prerna, just start
Yes.
singing for them. Let's play in the garden. You can say clap your hands, anything.
Okay.
Whatever you will say, they all are going to do. Okay?
Let's play in the garden, clap your hands. Let's play in the garden, clap your hands. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, clap your hands. Let's play in the garden, wave up high. Let's play in the garden, wave up high. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden. Let's play in the garden, wave up high. I think it will do.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Any game you can think of? We can have Simon Says game. You can
Jump in, jump out game.
Okay.
Simon
So
says.
instead of Simon, here we will say Snake says spin around.
Inky, right? Inky says.
Inky says sit down. B says clap your hands. So we will use our flashcards and we will play the game the way we do in Simon Says games. So Spider says, Snake says. Okay. Now the next, after lesson number 4, every time we will have a review. What is review? The revision of the sounds. Okay. So this is the page for review. So which 3 sounds we have taken? S, A and T, letter sounds. So there will be tongue twisters. Okay. You can see the tongue twisters. So track number 15 will have the tongue twisters.
Let's play in the garden, sit down.
Sad spiders in the sun. Ah, ah, ah. Happy ants with arrows. T, t, t. Teddy bears playing tennis.
And this is the page.
Pen, pencil, ink.
Now vocabulary, we don't have to play the track. We can just tell them these are the words. So here in this picture, this is the review. So what all can you see here? Seeing this picture, how will you make them revise what all we have done till now? All the colors.
Colors. How many are and the sound.
Colors, numbers.
Yes.
Sounds.
S, A, and T. The letter sound S, A, and T. So we can point to the sun and ask the children, what is this? Okay. Point to apple, what is this? Point to tennis, what is this? So we will ask the children to identify each object and then they will color it. When they have finished, we can ask the children to show their pictures to their partners and then ask each child about their picture, like what color is your apple? Okay, what color? After they have colored, so you can ask, what is the color of your apple? What is the color of your sun? Okay, what is the color of your tennis ball? So we are actually doing the revision for sun and tennis ball. So this is the review page. Okay. Also, there is mentioned a miming game where you can have these tongue twisters. Okay, mime for each. How would you mime for the first time tongue twister? Miming game. You have to show with your expressions. What is the first tongue twister? Okay, sorry, I have not shown here. Now you can see
Sad spider in the sun.
So how are you going to become spiders? Yes, so you can mime sad spiders. Now happy ants. You can be happy. Okay. So this is a miming game. So for happy ants with arrows, smile and pretend to fire arrows. For sad spiders in the sun, you can look sad and mop your brow as if hot. Now for the third one, what we will do? Teddy bears playing tennis. You can mime swinging a tennis, yes, swinging a tennis racket. And then you will say each tongue twister and encourage the child to do the mime for each one. They will also do the mime. You can also divide the class into 3 groups and quietly you can ask one group to mime one of the tongue twisters and the others can guess. Okay, so the other group will be guessing which tongue twister. So, Prerna, can you do any one mime and they will guess which tongue twister it is? Yes.
Sad spiders in the sun.
Yes. Shruti, do it for the next one.
Teddy bear
Arrows. You have to do as if you are shooting arrows.
Okay.
Fire arrows. Okay. Happy ants shooting arrows.
So, ma'am, it was teddy bear playing tennis.
See this one, this picture, shooting arrows. Happy ants shooting arrows. Okay. Yes. And then Teddy playing tennis. Teddy bears playing tennis. So this way, Jolly English, we have done the first welcome unit and then unit number 1 in the garden. Now in the garden unit, what the children have learned is, they have learned 1, 2, 3, they have learned colors, they have learned all the words which are related, which are associated with the sound of S, A and T, and then we have done the review. Okay, so this way we will have total 8 units in level 1 and 8 units in level 2. Okay, so we are going to wind up now. If you have any queries, you can let me know.
Ma'am, as you are saying, it's for nursery kids.
Yes.
Then how nursery kids will repeat everything instantly? They have to take time. They'll take time in that.
Yes, these are very small. What is this? It is an ant. It's a
like tongue twisters. Firstly they have to learn.
You don't have to say the tongue twisters. Okay, that is just as a phonic review.
For the sound.
Tongue twisters they will not be able to say. Okay. Tongue twisters is for us to say so that they focus on the initial sound s, and okay. They have to learn the simple ones. It's an ant or the dialogues which were there, which we were making them read the speak the dialogues. Okay. So role plays they will be doing. Any other queries? Okay, so let's meet tomorrow and we will see what is there in level 2 book. Okay, and if you don't have this kit, how still you can use this methodology in your current classrooms? That is what we are going to discuss. But I would suggest that if you really want to start with Jolly English, then do purchase the kit at least the teacher's kit should be with you, which is going to help you. The rhymes and songs are going to help you even for your grammar classes. Like there was a song for verbs, so you will have the songs for different action words. Okay, and there will be song too for them to, you can have as an engaging activity before the class. So these songs will help you a lot as a teacher for different classes. And if you want to go ahead with Jolly English, then teacher's kit will be of great use. Okay. Pavitra, you already have the teacher's kit. So have you kept it along with you right now?
Yes, I have.
Can you just show them?
Okay. This is a bean bag. This is people 1 and practice book 1 and the teacher's book 1, and this is practice book 2 and pupil book 2 and the teacher's copy and the flashcards.
You also ordered for puppets, na?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
It's a flashcards.
So this is one task which you will have to do is, you will have to, as I have made the pockets, you can also make pockets for these flashcards. Okay.
Can you show you?
Yeah. So I have just made small these envelopes and I have written here. Okay. I have labeled them and I have segregated these so that it becomes easy. I just have to read and I have to pick the flashcards. So this is going to help you. Okay. This is one major task that has to be done once you order the kit, because these flashcards you will have to segregate according to each lesson. Okay, so everything is mentioned at the back of the flashcard, lesson number and unit number. Okay, flashcard number. So you will have to rearrange that. But yes, you already have your own school, right?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
So this is going to help you a lot. You must take this program, and in a year you will find the difference.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
yes,
Jolly English is earlier subject for before phonics. It can be done before phonics.
Yes, so your child will be already prepared with all the 42 sounds, right? He will be prepared with 42 sounds, and then only reading and blending will be something which you will have to teach. The child will know all the sounds. Okay, so see you all tomorrow. Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Tomorrow when we will start, I would like to ask you your feedback for this. So just have a look. Okay, just go through whatever. I'll share this recording. So just go through everything and we will discuss how we can make this Jolly English more popular, and even if we don't have the kit, how we can use it in our different classrooms. Okay.
Like you said, for Jolly English, we need teacher's book.
Yes.
For phonics and for grammar, teacher book is enough, or we need other books also?
See, there I would say without any investment also you can start for once. But see, when you start something with a good investment, with all the good resources, definitely it has a very good impact. But only thing is, if you don't want to invest, then it is not that you will not be able to teach. Okay, so it is your choice whether you start with a big investment or a small investment. So that would be your choice of ordering the resources according to your convenience.
I'm just asking for phonics and for grammar, teacher book will be enough to order, or whole set should we order?
If you have to opt from teacher's book and pupil book, then you should go for pupil book.
Okay.
because Pupil Book worksheets are very self-explanatory, and if you have any problem, you can always ask me. So Pupil Book is must.
Okay. And for Jolly English, it's teacher's book.
English, because you will not find CD there in Pupil Book, and without CD it doesn't have any meaning. You need these rhymes. Although somebody told me that you can just download it from the website.
Actually, ma'am, that site is not opening in my laptop. That's why.
Okay. So in that case, teacher's book is essential for Jolly English.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
In Indian curriculum, the most of the parents' expectation is they are all sticking with the curriculum pattern. So how we can infuse the alphabet letters in this Jolly English, ma'am?
Yes. So if you follow Jolly English, you will have to follow this sequence. So this program should be taken up by the school if you want to have it in your classroom as a teacher. Okay.
Okay, but the school is not following this type of patterns, then how we can follow this thing?
In that case, you can use the pages, you can use the other things, like you can use the rhymes, like stand up, stamp your feet, all these things you can just inculcate, you can just involve in your teachings.
But we have to teach the alphabets in separate.
Yes, that you will have to go as per school.
Yeah, because in Indian schools, Indian curriculum, like in nursery, child can write 1 to 10, can write A to Z.
Yeah, numbers we can teach here by using this curriculum. We can teach the numbers, but in the case of alphabets, we cannot stick with the Jolly English. So that only I am asking, because most of the schools taking in alphabets in pattern A to Z.
Yes, Indian system is such that they prefer using the alphabetical order. Okay, so what you can do,
we have to use a separate pattern for alphabets, and we can use these things for other things, number, adjectives, colors. For this only we use the Jolly.
In that case, what you can do is, you can just go with A to Z, like in nursery class, as you go with the school curriculum, do the same with them. And after that, when you introduce Jolly Phonics, at that time you can have these two going parallel. Okay, so Jolly Phonics for LKG when you take, so that has only rhymes and actions. It doesn't have any other thing. So you can have both the programs going parallel. So the child will already be knowing A to Z. Now you have to teach SATPIN because you are teaching Jolly Phonics, right? In that case, when you teach Jolly Phonics, SATPIN order, but you only have that story, rhyme, action, nothing else. So you can have Jolly English for the entire year, where you can teach Jolly Phonics also. So in LKG, age 4 child, he can take both the programs together, Jolly English and Jolly Phonics. So 1 year can be spent to cover Jolly English and Jolly Phonics 42 sounds. Okay. That would be the best option. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll share this recording, go through it, and then tomorrow we will discuss more. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.